everybody. Here's the video I promised. Yeah, I know it's been a while. I actually did do a video to this topic, but then I watched it and then rewatched it, and it kind of seemed not fake, but I don't know. I didn't like it. There was no... I was putting on a face. Again, I tend to do that. So... here's the video. I know everybody's been asking me, like, where are you? When are you gonna post it? I'm posting it now, as you guys are watching this. So this video, I'm gonna try to keep it short. I know people don't really like long videos, so here goes my luck. My life with my depression and my anxiety. And I call it both mine. Because my anxiety and depression could be different from the person down the street or around the corner or next to me. And everybody's is different. I find that, everybody's is different. I mean, in certain aspects, yeah, we might be the same, but we are all different people and we all deal with things differently. So that's why I call it mine. So, a little backstory. I know I've made a few videos of this, but so the sense of where my depression and anxiety came from was I was in an abusive relationship in high school for 3.5 years, and then bullying afterwards, and I will get into that. And then I also had to deal with backlash from the school. So that's where it stems from, I do believe. I mean, I've always been a sociable, outgoing, bubbly person. Tend to talk too much. As you notice in videos, I do talk with my hands. And yes, I'm wearing this cute outfit. Not really cute, but whatever. Just in case anybody's wondering, which you're not. Anyways, back on topic. ADD brain. So yeah, that's where basically I realized, I mean, my family's pointed out. But yeah, so I didn't get diagnosed. So I was out of high school in 2011, and I didn't get diagnosed till about 3 years ago. Almost 3 years ago. Yes. So the question is, why did I wait so long? Okay, so honestly, it's hard to describe. Hold on, this is pissing me off. Okay, there we go. Wow, that double chin though. Okay, it's hard to describe depression and anxiety to a person and, to family. And I mean, of course it always is. I mean, it's a very difficult topic. And I got really, really bad social anxiety. Main reason is probably because of the bullying that I faced, mostly in high school. And well, it just wasn't one person, it was a lot of people and a lot of staff members too. That basically just gave up on me. I was a lost cause to them. So I really had bad social anxiety, and I would lock myself away in either my room or the basement of my house, and that was it. Like, I would literally lock everybody out. I would put on this fake smile, I would exist, but I wouldn't exist. And also that's basically depression too, as you feel like you're drowning. And that's tough, also with anxiety, so that mixture of, you feel like you're drowning, but you don't want to burden anybody. You don't want to bug anybody. You don't want to be around anybody. You feel like you're too much of basically a burden. That, like, oh, with all that you're feeling, the person next to me might send me to the loony bin. And that's tough. Yeah, I know. Family is different than people. Like, people. The people, hello. But different from people from the outside. And I will lead into a little bit more of that. Oh, fuck. This video is going to be long. Sorry, guys. Anyways. So yeah, it took me a long time to realize. I mean, my brother and my mom and my dad would point out to me, something's wrong. You're not the same person. Something is wrong. You should go get help. And for a while, I was like, no, nothing's wrong. I'm fine. This is all normal. Denial. And then realization comes around and says, fuck, something is wrong. But maybe this is my punishment. And why I say punishment is because I let so many people down when I was in that abusive relationship. And I felt this was my punishment. You know, I have every right to feel like this. This is your punishment. You have to deal with it. Nobody else does. This is your punishment. You destroyed lives, Jessica. This is your punishment. You know, I hurt family members. I hurt close friends. So this was my punishment. I deserved it. Just like I deserved all those punches and all those cuts and all those I deserved it. And it would eat at me and eat at me and eat. I had to do better. I have to do better. I have to be I have to be more out there with the family. I have to be more out there with friends. I have to be better. I have to be a better person. So, yeah, I know, it's a lot to run through. So, I was feeling social anxiety that I didn't want to be around people. Depression that I felt like I was drowning. Dealing with the denial at first and then turning not. And then turning it into that this is my punishment. And then feeling like I have to be better, but my anxiety and depression are in the way. You know? And that's a lot for one person to feel. And I didn't talk about what happened to me. I mean, I talk about it now, but I don't talk about it fully. And I know I should. But I feel like if I share what really happened, I mean, not that the shit that I'm saying now isn't real, but if I get down to the dirtiness of it, I'm afraid people will look at me differently. And yes, I know family is different. Family never turns your back on family. Quote from Fast and Furious, leave me alone. I know that, and it's tough because it's like I've mentioned in other videos, I feel like I should be over this. You know, it's been years. It's been like, what, 6 years? I should be over this. Like, 6 years since I graduated from high school. So, almost a decade, like, since the abuse started, because if you add on the high school, anyways, I should be over this. Like, it shouldn't still be affecting me. And, like, I should be okay. But is not, okay, wow, can't even speak. And I know that is not healthy to think like that. But again, hello, my anxiety is saying, girl, let's fuck some shit up with you. Anyways. Okay, yes, I know I'm laughing about this and making it kind of less darkness, as I would say. I know that this is serious. But, I mean, me and my anxiety and depression are on a talking term. I mean, we can communicate sometimes. Or they can just be dicks. And come out and basically fuck you up the ass. Sorry, I had to sneeze there for a second. So yeah, I mean, I am what they call a functional person with a mental illness. I don't know if that's the proper term. Just like they say functional alcoholic, I'm basically a functional person um, with mental illness. And I mean, it wasn't just the anxiety that I mean, the guilt. For like, how could I be so naive? How could I let myself go through that? Um, like I did Taekwondo. Like, what the fuck? Why couldn't I fight off these guys? So I admit I turned to eating and then not eating, and then basically I went from, what was it, 130 to 90 pounds to 120 to 90 pounds, and then back up to to something. Yeah, so I got fat. And it was tough because, it's like you kind of, if you feel like you get one thing on track and then life just goes, fuck you. But I have to say, the big realization, I actually met somebody. Okay, not like that. He's a friend. And I met him at a co-op summer job. Well, okay, now he's kind of a friend, I think. I don't know. Okay, he's a person. And I don't know, it kind of made me realize, like, it kind of woke me up and said, holy fuck, what have I been missing? So this is 3 years ago. Like, fuck. I've been in a dark, dark hole. Like, man, he's pretty cool. Like, there is some nice human beings out there. And during that time, we did a anniversary barbecue for my parents, and a lot of family members came down. My aunt and uncle from Montreal came down, and that was cool because we were like running around, and it was a big, huge surprise. And I just remember my aunt saying, Jess, it's okay not to be okay. And you're gonna be okay, kiddo. That was that was a kind of, I don't know. It wasn't a I was thinking about for a long time that I need help in that time span, and just my aunt saying that, it kind of like, wow. That what I'm feeling right now, I might not be feeling, 2 weeks from now. And that was a wake-up call from her, and I slowly began to get help. And then she passed. And then it kind of felt like the world just got taken out from underneath me again. But at the same time, I know she would kick me in the ass or haunt me if I didn't take care of myself. So I continued to get help. And I got medicated. Is that a route for everybody? No. This is why I'm calling it my anxiety, my depression, because I'm on medication. The person next door to me might not need medication. It was just the best and safest route for me to go on. And then I started the support group, because I realized I'm not alone. I mean, there could be other people out there that need somebody. And like I've said in other videos, I rather put other people before myself, which, again, I know I'm learning is complete fuckery, that I need to take care of myself. yeah, and over, I would say, a year and a few months, I've lost 115 pounds. I still have a long ways to go. Um, and I kind of feel like I've got an okay handle on my life. I mean, I have a full-time job. Is it the dream job I want? No. But it is all I can handle right now. Do I feel like for my treatment that I could be doing more? For sure. I mean, over these last few weeks talking with my family, a lot of blowing up on my part. I mean, I'm the type of person that holds in all my emotions and then blow up at the littlest thing, which sucks, and I know is not the best. Okay, I know. That maybe I do need to do something else, like maybe change my medication or something like that. And you know, it's not always black and gray. I mean, I can go from being quite happy and quite outgoing to into depression. And it's like, well, what triggered you? I can't put my finger on it. Sometimes I can't, like, what? Like, why? Why? I was so happy. Why am I feeling this way now? Like, I don't even truly understand it. And that's tough. And then with my social anxiety, it's like, oh, fuck, I want to get out there. Like, I'm happy. Like, let's go. Let's do this. And then you turn around and realize, I don't have a lot of fucking friends. Not that I'm a... See, before, like, high school, I had friends. I mean, I've always had a small, close net of people. I'm not, you know, one of those people that have 2,000 friends on Facebook, and, you know, I only see, like, one of them. No, I can count on my hands how many friends I talk to, and, yeah. But, and you know, I mean, being older now, I mean, I'm in my 20s, so, I mean, my friends are in their 20s too, so, hey, you know, they have jobs, and they're starting, you know, marriage, and babies, and whatnot, and it's crazy how kind of alone I feel. Even when I'm like out there, it's like, hello, I'm out here, world, yeah. And then you realize, well, fuck, no one fits into your world, you know? I've been single since high school. Am I ready to date? Yes, I am ready to date. Hallelujah. But I guess I have to start from scratch because the person I want to date is dating somebody. So, yay. It's like, and I don't do these Tinder and eHarmony and all that bullshit. I'm kind of the old-fashioned person who wants to meet a person, but okay, I don't have a very much sociable life as it is. And when I do have a sociable life, it's like, nobody wants to hang out because I have weird work hours. Or I'm just so totally shit scared to ask somebody to, hey, do you want to grab a coffee? Because you don't want to... We live in that generation now, and I hate to say it, that it's like, well, if you ask somebody to coffee, it's like, oh, you two are dating. You want to date. Yeah, honey, I do want to... Start. Okay, anyways, and it sucks because it's just like, well, no, I just want a coffee. But yeah, I know you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatnot. It's like, I'm not trying to step on that. It's just like, hey, like, want to grab coffee. But, you know, I don't want to be that person that steps on any toes because that's just who I am, apparently. So, yeah. And it's tough to find that balance. And have I found that balance yet? No. I haven't found that balance yet. And it's tough because like I said, like you could want to very well talk to somebody, but you don't want to mess up their lives by, again, this is the anxiety and depression talking. of, well, if I integrate myself into that, I don't want to, you know, make things odd. Or, like, you probably don't want to hear all this bullshit that's running around in my head. And then it's like, you know, you don't want to be that person that's like, oh, I'm trying to break you guys up. No, I'm not. I really want to talk to somebody, you know? And it's like, yeah. I don't want to be a burden. And I have to, again, try to find that balance of, okay, being a burden and not being a burden, and A, you're not fucking up anything. Just talk to somebody. And, like, and, you know, a lot of family members are like, well, you can talk to us. It's like, I get that, but try telling that to my anxiety and depression. Like I said, sometimes we ain't on talking terms, and that's the frustrating part. And, like, I'm trying. That's basically what I'm saying, is I'm trying. And it is okay to struggle. I mean, life is a struggle. Again, sorry, shadow hunters, people, quotes, sorry. Do not mean to do that. And this video is so long. I'm sorry, guys. But I just want to, like, lay everything out. But yeah, like, my main message to this is, guys, again, you don't have to be okay all the time. Not everything is black and white. And, you know, I didn't handle my situation the best way I could. And I'm full out admitting that. There's a lot of mistakes I did, a lot of pain I caused. And I almost, you know, tortured myself over it. And I cost myself a lot of good years. Because I was afraid to get help, or afraid to let my punishment go. And when I did let it go, the world opened up. Even though it kind of seems like, as I was talking, the world is still kind of shut off for me. And it is. But it did open. The color did shine through. And I promise you guys that it isn't forever. Yes, not every day is going to be a good one, but not every day is going to be a dark one. There is light that shines through. Light bulb. And there is hope. Just remember that somebody out there loves you and wants you to keep going. And I know it's tough, but from the bottom of my heart, I want you guys to keep going. I love you. Never give up, guys. That is my thing. This will be posted on the support group. I do believe my Facebook page and YouTube. And a lot of people are freaking out about the whole YouTube thing. And it's nothing bad that I'm putting on there. I mean, it's conversations that I have, you know, out there with my group and on Facebook with my group and people in person when I'm feeling social. And, you know, it's good conversation, guys. And I've had some really good conversations with people. I've been able to help some people kind of get help to realize that suicide isn't it is an option, but you shouldn't do it. To kind of show them that little bit of light. And I'm so thankful that I was able to do that. So this is going on to 25 minutes. Shit. But here we go, guys. This is life. And Even though it's a messy one, I love it. So always keep fighting, guys. Never give up. And remember, I love you. And I will see you soon.